to welcome everyone here that's watching us today. My name is Frank Stanton. I'm from the Capital District Farmers Market Association. And first of all, I'd like to welcome everyone to, don't forget the farmers market this year on Tuesdays at the Methodist Church on Kenwood Avenue. We're having a wonderful market this year. We got some new vendors, some new farmers. We got a little of everything. We got another food vendor which is going to come in, and of course our chicken barbecue by Gertie's Barbecue. In today's market, we have a lot of great things, which we always remember that you have to have fresh, wholesome food, which we have at the market. In today's program today, I have two great people with me today, and salt the earth kind of people, and people have been around a long, long time. I have Terry Vinouille from Meadowbrook Farms, and also Mr. Richard Rugen, and he's from Hope Valley Farms up in Hope Falls, way up in the Adirondacks.
Adirondack Mountains.
Adirondack Mountains.
The only farm in Hamilton County.
Is that right? The only farm. And I know you've been a great savior to our markets. You have great stuff, organic, and Terry, you want to tell a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Thank you, Frank. Again, I'm Terry Vinouille from Meadowbrook Farms Dairy, where we milk our cows right there on the farm, and we have a processing plant, so we're able to process and bottle our milk right there in glass bottles. We deliver right to your house. And so we'll be at the market again this year on Tuesdays, of course. We'll have milk, all varieties, whole 2% skim, and chocolate milk and cream. So hopefully you'll come and see us there at the market and get your milk. And always, of course, the glass bottles are always a nice thing. They're nice.
Yes, it is.
They're smaller and
nice to have fresh milk in glass.
Absolutely. Nice fresh milk.
That's right.
So Terry, can I say something about your half and half?
Absolutely. Yes, Richard.
I started to buy Terry's half and half when she came to the market, and what we found out is that the taste of her half and half made a dramatic difference in that first cup of coffee in the morning compared to the usual product that you get at the convenience store or the supermarket. I don't know why that should be. The dairy expert maybe can tell you, but I know
Thank you, Richard.
that it made a big difference in my morning cup of coffee.
Thank you.
Which I cherish.
Well, thank you very much. Well, it could be perhaps that the milk is less than 24 hours old when it gets processed and bottled right there on the farm. So that started, of course, back in 1925 when my husband's grandfather started the farm. So 4 generations now into the dairy business, and we're still doing this. So that, and of course the cows, they're probably the most important thing. So nice, healthy, beautiful brown Swiss and Holstein cows certainly make a big difference, and the fact that it's bottled and handled efficiently and quickly. So thank you, Richard. I appreciate that very much.
Now, Terry, one thing that they've used, I don't know if farmers still use it, is BST.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you tell the audience about that, and if you use it or you don't use it, and why, and
sure.
the pros and cons of that?
Absolutely. It's a bovine growth hormone, and it's a hormone that the cows naturally would have in their system. The reason that some farmers use it is it helps the cow produce more milk. It's something that we've never used, and we never will. It's just, as far as, we believe it's just not a good product for us to use, and we advertise naturally that's something we never have or never will use. The cows produce plenty of milk naturally on their own through good nutrition and good health, and a healthy and happy cow make a big difference.
That's right.
So, yes.
Well, that's good.
So many people today are coming to the awareness that what we eat has a direct effect on our health.
That's right.
And,
Yes.
and kind of in line with what Terry was saying, we do not grow any vegetables that contain GMOs. This is a controversial subject these days, and the companies who promote the use of GMOs have all kinds of statistics to show that that's what's needed to feed the world. But that's a mantra that increasingly has some doubt cast upon it by surveys, scientifically based surveys that have been done of late that show that may not be the total picture at all. And there may be, and there are emerging, some downside health effects to GMOs. So as when we began as organic farmers and transitioned into the certified natural grown program, that's part and parcel of what we do. Is none of our vegetables have ever had or will have GMOs in them.
And Richard, you were saying before, you don't want to call them greenhouses, you call them tunnels, high tunnels, right?
We have at this point 8 greenhouses, high tunnels. There is a technical difference between them. A high tunnel has the sides that roll up during the day, and the crops are only covered with plastic on the roof, not closed on the sides as a traditional greenhouse would be. But all of our greenhouses except one, our propagation house, all have roll-up sides. So are they greenhouses? Are they high tunnels? That's up to you to decide.
That's right. That's up to you.
The way we grow our product inside is a lot more important than the how you want to call the structure that they're protected under. It's true that the high quality tomatoes are grown undercover because tomatoes do not like to be exposed to the wind and outside elements of disease or what have you. It's somewhat easier to control under a protected environment. And the proof of the pudding is that people tell us all the time that our tomatoes are really, really good, full of flavor. And it's because of the way that we grow them. We grow a lot of different varieties of tomatoes, and they all taste good, and because they're grown undercover and grown in certified organic potting soil with natural methods. We don't pump stuff up with artificial chemicals or use artificial pesticides on them. So it's a really natural product.
Yes. Also, this year at the market, which, by the way, it starts Tuesday, May 5th this year, which is only, I think as I think about it, it's only like 3 weeks away. And it's going to open up May 5th, like I said, and it's going to be like a couple of weeks before Mother's Day. So every year at our market, we also have other farmers, and we'll be selling hanging baskets for Mother's Day, which has always been very popular for the farmers market. Also, this year, we're going to have our other farmers, which is Bulich Creekside Farms, and he's going to be selling vegetables as well as hanging baskets and a few other things. And Scotch Ridge Farms, he's going to be selling it's about the same thing, and always has nice vegetable plants for the garden. And we also have all kinds of our new vendors this year. We're going to have a farm from New Leaf Farms. He's a young gentleman over across the river, and he has a nice variety of stuff. Bakery stuff this year, we got a new vendor, Bread and Honey, which is a bakery out of Albany, New York, and she has real good hard rolls and bagels and all real hard crust artesian bread. And along with our other baker, Tim Lane from Glenglade Farms, and he'll be there as well. And of course, doing all the walking and around and everything. If you happen to need a massage, she's there as well, Lauren, and from LaBerge Therapy. And also, I'm going to be there as well. Of course, I'm from Good Day Honey. So we also have nice raw honey and all the products with it, from body butter to lip balm and all kinds of things. And I can't forget my farm fresh eggs. If you need fresh eggs, we'll have them as well. And Terry, you want to add anything else? Any other vendors you know that I've mentioned or have mentioned you want to speak about?
Oh, well,
Apples. I'm sorry, go ahead.
yes. Well, the fruit, there'll be fruit at,
Oh, yeah,
at the
that's
market.
right. Yeah.
Yes. And the best peaches I've ever had.
Oh yeah,
Paul, he
Yeah.
has the
Paul
greatest
Smith
peach-
from Little River Farm, which is a
Yes.
great, and of course he won't have fruit right off the start. He won't be there till
Sure.
probably July, August when the first apples come in. And
You raised a good point when you said that, because this is a producer-only market,
that's right.
and nobody is permitted to go down to the regional market and buy vegetables or from anywhere else and bring them to the market to sell. We are people who, when you come to the market, you know your farmer because everything that's there is grown, made, baked, produced, milked by the person or the guy or the gal who is there. So you're dealing with the source really, and that's becoming more and more important to a lot of people.
Yes, it's very
it is.
important.
It's very
and,
important.
I can't stress. I mean, have farm fresh. When I say farm fresh, it's from the farm. You know, it isn't like a guy, like you said earlier, that goes down to the farmer's market or at somewhere is at a convenience store, buys the fruit, and then brings it to the farmer's market, and then tries to sell it, in which we don't agree with, and well, we don't support that. We want farm fresh, so they know, you know, all the reasons why, how the milk was made, how the vegetables are grown, what goes into it to make the product, which has been so good.
One of the advantages of buying at a farmer's market is that the fruits and vegetables that you get are fresh market varieties. This is a really important difference that sets us apart from the supermarket, in that our vegetables don't come from Mexico or Guatemala or South America, what have you. They are fresh market varieties which are grown locally for the purpose of eating, not for the purpose of shipping and handling from maybe another continent even. And that's where we are really different from your local grocery store, supermarket.
Very good.
It's the quality that you get, and not just from my farm, any one of the
Sure.
farmers there. It's because of the varieties that you cannot and do not get at the supermarket that sets us apart. It's worth the trip to
That's
come
right.
Sure,
down
it's
and
one of
see
the
us.
best advantages, getting fresh vegetables and fruits and all the products, you know, that they're fresh.
This
And where
year's
they come
market,
from.
we're going to have another new vendor. Her name is Wash by Cherish Soap, and she makes all natural soap, like for doing your wash in the wash machine, and she also has stain removers and all type of products that really do well. That's going to be a new vendor as well. And so like I said, at the market, we're going to have everything from soap to vegetables to honey to fresh eggs, milk, which is king of all, and of course our food vendors, like I said earlier, chicken barbecue by Gertzy's Barbecue, and also Ural Delis. Delicatessens, we had them last year. They were very successful, and people really marveled how great and fresh the food was from all different types of dishes. And I can't say more how good it was. And
So since you're talking about new people coming to the market, I have a question for Terry.
Yes.
Are we going to have one of your calves come and visit us again this year, or is that?
Well, you never know. That's always a possibility. If one sneaks in the back of my daughter's pickup and ends down there, it's always a possibility.
Or he's
So
gonna have a cow out or something.
gotta have a little calf in the back seat of a pickup. So
Well, it created a lot of interest
Yes, it
last
did.
year.
yes, yes, a lot of requests for a little calf at the market. So you never know. It's
The
always
first
a
time I ever
possibility.
had a chance to scratch one behind the ear.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. They're very friendly, very, very friendly. So maybe we'll see how that goes.
This year also at the market, we sat down, we looked at all the people, from finances to what they have, what they like and everything. And last year we opened our market up to a SNAP program, which is a food nutrition program. So anybody that's on SNAP can come to the market desk, and we'll swipe your card and give you tokens so you can buy beautiful, fresh, wholesome food from the farmers. And I think that's a very important part. So what we did, we offered it last year. We didn't have much success with that, but it's the first year. This year what we've decided to do, it's getting to a point where a lot of people walk around, they don't have any cash, and a lot of people come to the market and say, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash today, and all I have is a credit card. Well, this year what we did was, we're now going to be taking all major credit cards, from Visa to MasterCard, Discover, that kind of thing, and we're going to be taking them cards, so you can come to the market. If you don't have any money, you have a good credit card, that's fine. Come to the market, we'll swipe your card, and we'll give you wooden tokens, which are going to be $5 at $5 amount tokens, and then you can buy $20 worth of tokens, and then you're all set, because all major farmers, all of our farmers and vendors at the market will take the food or the wooden coins and for payment. And so I think that's going to be a very big part of our market this year.
Also, Frank, as we have been doing for years, all of the farmers and growers, they're bringing fresh produce, fruits, and vegetables. Have accepted the WIC coupons, which is an old favorite
That's right.
program, and for senior citizens too. So we'll be doing that again as well.
That's right, I forgot about that. That's a very important part of the WIC program, which is a very influential part of our market. And so there'll be no reason why you can't come to the market. And I'd like to welcome everyone to the market. I think we have a great market. I know our market here in Delmar on Tuesdays at the church has been a great community booster for this town. And I would like to also say that we're going to have a total of 17 vendors this year, and I think that with that many vendors, there'll be something for every one of you out there in the TV land that can come, and there's something for you. And anything that you buy is going to be the greatest of all. And I'd like to see everyone there this year.
Could I jump in here?
Yes, go ahead, Richard.
So some of the things that will be available at the early markets will be bedding plants, potted plant material, hanging baskets, potted herbs, and some of us, well, I will have anyway, and I think Ronnie will too.
Yeah.
Some early vegetables. We'll have some baby salad greens and tatsoi and things like that can go into a salad. It seems that in the springtime, people are just dying to get something fresh and green and local.
Yes.
Yes, looking forward to the potted basil.
Yeah.
Are you going to have any new products this year, Terry, from Meadowbrook Farms, or anything new? I know you were talking about one time there. You were talking about making yogurt or some to that extent.
Yes, it's something we've talked about. We're still in the process.
Yeah.
Yogurt is a product we'd like to offer, as well as ice cream at some point in time. We're not quite there yet, but hopefully we'll get there soon. And if we'll see you on Tuesday, just ask me, and hopefully I'll have an update for you. So that would be great.
One of the new products that we'll have this year is a variety of impatiens that grows in the sun, which is quite different from the traditional impatiens. So we're kind of excited to offer that, and it's also less problematic insofar as some of the disease issues that impatiens have had in recent years, which we do not expect again. That's a very seasonal kind of a thing that doesn't carry forward from year to year. So
Also,
Yeah.
Good.
there's another farm, new vendor we're going to have. Their name is, the reason why I got this card, Mokel Permaculture. They're a new farmer outside of the town of Delmar here. They're at 9 Mile Road, and they're going to have all kinds of cut flowers, and also some of the varieties you can eat. And they're also going to have like kits like to make salsa and canning. So if you like to can, they're going to have all kinds of stuff there to learn, to teach and learn you, and to learn all about the art of canning.
Very nice.
And I thought that we talked it over, and we thought that would be a very good part of our market. And they're new, and I hope you all come in and welcome them to our market, and along with the others. And I just can't get over how happy I am this year, and we're going to have a great market here on Tuesdays. And also, I'm going to put a few heads up and give you a couple extra, I don't know what you want to call it, but the Tuesday market also runs a market on Thursdays at downtown Albany at SUNY. And a lot of the same vendors, farmers that come to our Tuesday market, along with our, we have a couple new ones. We have 9 Pin, which sells cider and hard cider, and we'll have a couple others, bakeries or whatever, and but a lot of other food vendors will be there. And I'd like to again thank everyone for coming today and for listening, especially. I mean, I think this half an hour has been a very important part of your whole life and your whole part of your family to come to our market. I can't appreciate it enough. And Terry and
Absolutely.
Richard, would you like to say a few words before we close? It's getting that time. I think
Yes.
we're running out of time here, but say anything else?
Sure. Thank you for watching us, and hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday at the market. Looking forward to everyone coming and find lots of great things at the market this year. So looking forward to seeing everyone.
So I'd like to say thanks to the people who have supported this market for, I guess I've been in it 18 years.
Yes,
Yeah,
been
this
that long,
market-
18 years.
This market goes back before
I
that.
know this is the
Yeah.
oldest farmers market in New York State,
Wow.
and I have records back and goes way back and when it first started, and but I think we have a lot of good young faces and a lot of young people that's going to continue this market for many more years to follow.
Well, this market has a kind of a personality. Well, it's very community feeling kind of a market.
We're like a
And
big family.
That's right, even amongst the vendors. You know,
Yes.
Yes, we're all vicious competitors, you know, but we're also great friends.
Yes, we
And
are.
we have many great friends in the community who have been supporting us for so long. So we really appreciate you.
And we all love you out there.
Absolutely.
So
That's right.
as the man said, y'all come on down.
Yeah, come on down.
Sounds good. Absolutely.
And but I mean, we have a great market, and we've been here for quite a while. And we're also this year at the market. We're going to have some new signs up, and we're going to have signs up so to let everybody know that we're going to have the market on Tuesdays from 2:30 to 6, like I said, And our market up in Albany, by the way, I forgot to tell you the time on that, is 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock on Thursdays. And
That's right at the foot of State Street on
State Street and Broadway, that's right. But if you don't make it on Tuesday, come see us on Thursday. And once again, we're anybody got anything more to say? Few closing words and about our good market and.
Well, our Thursday market's going to be expanded a little bit this
That's
year.
right. Yes.
From the setup that we had last year. We're getting a little more space, and it's going to be a little nicer place to visit this year, I think.
That's right. And we're going to have all kinds of room, and well, we're going to have more room actually. But we're about ready to close here, and so anyway, come see us. Very important to all of us, and it's great. You'll be eating great food. If you don't want to cook that night, you can buy your food there. You can either have a chicken barbecue or Euros Delicatessens, which has good, nice quality food, and everybody loves it. And it's wholesome food, and buy some fresh vegetables, and you're all set.
And if you stuck with the program this far, we hope you'll find when you come to the market that it was worth watching. So thank you very much again.
That's
Yes,
right.
thank you.
Thank you.